Recently, President Trump stated that he was going to allow 600,000 Chinese students on H-1B visas into the United States, and people aren't happy. Before I discuss this topic, please, if you enjoy what you hear in this video, then like and subscribe to help build this kingdom. So recently, Donald Trump sat down to do an interview with Laura Ingraham on Fox News about H-1B visas.
There's never going to be a country like what we have right now.
And does that
the
mean
Republicans have to talk about it, Laura.
And does that mean the H-1B visa thing will not be a big priority for your administration? Because if you want to raise wages for American workers, you can't flood the country with tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of foreign workers.
You also do have to bring in talent. When
we have plenty of talented people here.
No, you don't.
We don't have talented people here?
No, you don't have certain talents, and people have to learn. You can't take people off an unemployment line and say, I'm going to put you into a factory where we're going to make missiles, or I'm going to put
How did we ever do it before?
Well,
I'll
give you an example. In Georgia, they raided because they wanted illegal immigrants out. They had people from South Korea that made batteries all their lives. You know, making batteries are very complicated. It's not an easy thing. It's very dangerous. A lot of explosions, a lot of problems. They had like 500 or 600 people, early stages, to make batteries and to teach people how to do it. Well, they wanted them to get out of the country. You're going to need that, Laura. I mean, I know you and I disagree on this. You can't just say a country's coming in, going to invest $10 billion to build a plant, and going to take people off an unemployment line who haven't worked in 5 years, and they're going to start making missiles. It doesn't work that way.
Trying to approach this a little more objectively, I understand and think both sides make some decent points, but I do think that in the end, Trump does look a little worse after this clip. First off, yes, H-1Bs, like many government programs, have been abused for decades. For anyone who doesn't know, an H-1B visa is a non-immigrant work visa allowing U.S. businesses to hire foreign workers to fulfill specific jobs. And it requires at least a bachelor's degree to work more specialized jobs. This can be for just about anything, like domestic work such as factories or kitchen labor, and that's not including things that are given in other nations like tech support or helplines for banks. So to Trump's point of we need to bring in the talent, this reflects on how useless college degrees are in the US when countless individuals do not have job experience due to gender studies diplomas, or they feel entitled because they believe they're too qualified for a job, or refuse to get off entitlement programs like EBT and SNAP, or just outright have no job experience whatsoever. Although, to counter Trump's point, there is no dearth of potential talent here. People need to be trained. This is how our economy has survived numerous struggles before. No one has ever started out just perfect at what they do. Everyone takes time. We all start from somewhere. And bringing in 600,000 Chinese would certainly bring a lot of workers, and business owners would be able to fill out those jobs for much cheaper. However, the majority of these individuals are not only going to be Chinese spies, because we all know they're going to, but the so-called higher talent often end up cheating to get higher test scores anyway. Hell, they've been caught doing this numerous times before. They even cheat in their own country like students do here. What makes you think any of them are going to act with genuine good intent? The best way to fix the economy is like healing a wound. Rip off all of the band-aids and clean out the wound first. We need to hire American workers, not flood the economy with foreign nationals taking jobs away from the American citizens. Keep deporting those who are here illegally, slow down or even outright halt the immigration process temporarily, whichever ends up working best, until we can get our own house in order first before we consider foreigners. Lighten the load on those in the cities and get them jobs. Remove the restrictions that prevent farmers from selling excess crops so they can pay for more workers and better conditions so people in rural areas can also get those jobs. Remove arbitrary test requirements like multiple years of wait time for an apprentice license here in the shithole state of Illinois to become a plumber, while also maintaining a high standard for the completion of said test to ensure competence. That way, more people can get into the trades. Because physical labor would probably do a whole lot of people a whole lot of good in these newer generations. Millennials especially. There are so many ways to improve the lives of those in this country. Believe me, it is so much better to endure the physical therapy, as it were, of going through these pains today than it is to deal with the suffering of the long-term defects of later years to come. I pray Trump turns around on this, and he often does when a subject proves to be unpopular, barring some examples, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, then please like, share, comment, and subscribe to help build this kingdom. Head to my main channel, Albeleo, for movie reviews and discussions. Check out my tertiary channel, Balmorian Galaxy, for BattleTech and MechWarrior. And if you feel so inclined, then please donate to me on Subscribestar so I can produce more content for all of you. I thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.